Hey everyone, thanks for coming by my channel today. Thank you to the 2 followers who are following me. I do appreciate your support. I am looking for more followers, so if anybody is seeing this video and have interest in learning more about me or just seeing what kind of content's going to come about my channel, please do like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do. I don't need to say it all. Um, today's video is I'm going to try to make this as short and sweet as possible. I came across a video while I was scrolling through YouTube today, and the video kind of stopped me in my tracks. The bold truthfulness of the person in this video made me literally ill and a little angry. I'm not going to lie. Anyways, the clip that I have of this video includes 2 other creators, Bar None and JD. They are hilarious, brutally honest. I absolutely respect them. They keep it very, very real in their content. And so it came across with them in it. So they are in this clip. 2 very cool dudes. Please go and subscribe to them. Contribute to their cause as well. They also are a zero tolerance community like I am, in their own way. So this clip I'm going to show you is a little stunning. Be forewarned. But let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's watch.
I am an anti-contact, non-offending pedophile. What? Pedophilia is not a choice.
You know what is a choice? Allowing you to stay.
Yeah, no. No, absolutely not. Not only should he be put into JD's wood chipper campaign, I vote yes. But I also agree with bar none should be shot. I'm about preventative. Yeah, me too. I agree. Yeah, let's prevent this before it gets out of hand. Absolutely. But let's talk about more of the bigger things here. So freedom of speech, right? Freedom of speech gives these people the opportunity to say who they are, which great. You've said that you are a pedophile. Wonderful. But he says it without shame. There's no remorse. There's no my bad, he kind of underlines the sugar coating of it and puts it's not curable. I was born like this. You're attracted to children. That is not something that should be normalized. That is extremely dangerous for a society. That he's trying to normalize that. Now, in my opinion, I am going to say it could possibly be a trained video from a psychologist, somebody who is involved in reentry, somebody who is involved in those, they have sex offender classes, right? For reentry or quote unquote, rehabilitating work. And he says it very clearly in the video. It's not you can't rehabilitate predatory behavior. You can't rehabilitate who he's attracted to. You can't rehabilitate what may happen should he remain out in the public or be re-entered into the public, right? And then to note, he's got this little dental office flag sitting on his chest saying this is part of his representation, right? This is who he is. There are other flags that have had to battle to get put up into this world. I have that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother topic and a whole nother moment. But no, this is where it is getting very, very critical that us as a society, I don't know why that came out like a Dr. Seuss tongue twister, but it did. As a society, need to really make a stance. Zero tolerance. Not only as a society, as a country. Everybody wants to yell out, make America great, make our country good again, make it where we're all able to thrive. You cannot thrive with these kind of people. It is shown over and over and over again. The damage that is done by these offenders. Our justice system fails to acknowledge the significant damage done and apply the appropriate justification of justice as a consequences for those actions these people are committing. Right? So let me kind of clear that up because it was kind of coming out as I was talking. Um, these people do these acts. These victims are emotionally, physically, we're traumatized. And I say the victims, but I am also speaking for myself and for anybody else, right? So, a little bit of backstory. Yes, I am a survivor of a horrendous amount of abuse. And unfortunately, that did carry over to my children as well. And I have a video that I posted a while back. I will stick that link in the description of the person because of this integrative mentality of the lawmakers, of Congress, of psychologists, of therapists, that it's curable. He has been re-entered into society. Um, and that is bad on that note, but it's even worse when the pedophiles feel comfortable enough on the internet to go ahead and do this, use our freedom of speech to do this. Now, I understand it's internet balls. As my generation, as we grew up, we don't have internet balls because we didn't have the internet growing up. We can't just shut our camera down and go in and delete videos or get rid of a piece of whatever, we didn't have all of that because we were real. We're very, very real. Um, but his internet balls gave him the ability to make this video, and that brought to the surface a lot that I was like, yeah, I felt compelled to make a video. So here I am. Now, let's include you guys on this conversation, right? Not just me speaking. I want to see your comments. I want to see, where do you stand if you're watching this video? Are you a part of a zero tolerance community? Do you accept the Megan list candidates that live around your area, right? So for instance, in my area, I have 265 of them in a 5-mile radius. I have 2 daycares on 2 main strip roads. I have a high school. I have several elementary schools, right? And they're all in this 5-mile radius in this cluster where we have sex offenders running around. Are they supervised? Are they not supervised? Right? Well, that's neither here or there. Because at the end of the day, their manipulation skills are, are what they are. And truth be told, Megan's List is nothing but a small little cover up for it. There are so many loopholes that give these offenders the opportunity to once again re-victimize, to completely commit the acts and advance their unjustified acts of disgustingness. Like, I don't even have an appropriate word. It's not nothing nice, right? They're shit. Um, in my opinion, I vocalize for mandatory life sentencing for these, if not death. Salute to Idaho for making the death penalty an option for this kind of crime. That needs to happen. That needs to happen across the United States, if not other countries, right? Because they already do it. So it needs to happen everywhere, every city, every state. It needs to be like on a federal um, punishment for them. The consequences need to change. That's a huge topic there. I also believe that if they do receive a mandatory life sentence, let's just say that there are people out there who's going to say, well, why should they die, right? Well, okay, if you want them to live, then give them their own prison, mandatory life. Put them in their own prison. Don't even put them in a prison with other criminals because those other criminals don't even want them around either. They don't want to know that that person is going to be coming out into a world where they have their mothers, their children, their aunts, females that and or males. Let's be real. It's not just a female thing. This is a male thing too, because pedophiles like either or. It's a sad discussion. But bottom line is their acts that they commit, not okay. They no, I like ooh, no. And as society, we cannot embrace it. We cannot accept it. The consequences, like I said, they need to be way more severe for actual justice for the victim. The victims themselves, whoever they were before that act happened to them, is dead. They died. Now they have to relive what happened. They have to rebuild around what happened. And everywhere in America, you can see the effects of the abuse that has happened to people. And you can't you can't just disregard them. So I ask you guys, what do we do here, right? We got to educate. Everybody, we need to educate. We need to hold people more accountable for it. We need to protect the innocence of the children. You know, more needs to happen. That's what it needs to be. More needs to happen. Um, I do want to invite anybody who wants to have a discussion around this kind of a topic or any topic. You can always reach out to me via email, leave me a comment. I will get to responding once when I do see it. The links that will be in the description are to the other video that I had previously posted about the release of an inmate, and I am going to post the link for the beginning of my book that I do have already on a virtual bookshelf, so you can read that at your leisure as well. Thank you again for joining me and taking the time to listen. I do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, join the community. I am on the process of getting some merchandise out. Uh, I'm being kind of particular about it. So it's taking me a little bit. I'm not uh, wanting to just throw crap out there. I am looking for quality merchandise for consumers. So bear with me. It will be coming. I'm particular about that. Again, thank you for watching. And as always, you guys take care of your families, take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay aware, and raise your vocalness, right? Be loud about this if you're seeing this, share, like, get people aware that this is where this is going. The internet is making it available for people to do this kind of thing. And, the bigger concern is the grooming of us as a society to make it a normal acceptance in our world. That's the bigger piece. You're being groomed to accept this type of behavior from these type of people. Don't do it. Let's not do it. Let's make a stand. Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. All right. Have a good night, guys. Take care of your families. Take care of yourself.